The Psychology of Luxury 5-Star Hotel Tricks for Your Home. Have you ever experienced that magical feeling of entering a different universe as soon as you step into a 5-star hotel? It is not only the luxury around that is responsible for such a feeling, but it is also human mind that is playing the trick. The brain reacts to the surrounding scents, textures, and light levels in a way that it calms down, and the feel-good hormones dopamine and oxytocin are released along with the feeling of being safe, valued, and in control. Even the silence, the lighting, and the very small details are telling you the same: comfort and approval. This whole thing is what is referred to as affective design, in which the environment influences the person's emotions. Thus, luxury is not only through the means of decoration, it is through emotional engineering. Moreover, it is possible that you will be able to create the same mood of peace and self-assurance at home. The bed. The bed is the beginning and the end of the luxury experience. Hotel managers are aware that if they prevail in your first touch point, the first instant of getting into the bed, they win your emotional memory. The research in environmental psychology substantiates that the brain assigns positive experiences around tactile comfort. As a result, the costliest suites do not concentrate on sumptuous headboards or ostentatious decor. They lay in layers. It's a science: a firm mattress topper for support, a down or microfiber layer for tenderness, and perfectly selected duvets that exert soft, uniform pressure across the body. This results in deep pressure therapy-like psychological response to be triggered, resulting in nervous system calming and cortisol lowering. Here's a secret you'll never discover in a hotel brochure. The majority of 5-star hotels pre-warm or pre-cool their beds to the temperature that the body considers ideal, about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. That's because the brain's strongest safety cues include thermal comfort. You can replicate this at home by using breathable cotton or percale sheets and spraying them lightly with a linen spray just before sleep. Make your bed like hotels do: tight corners, crisp folds, and layers of texture. It's not just a bed making, it's a promise to yourself that the day will end with peace. Lighting. Luxury lighting is psychology that presents itself as art. The 5-star hotels know that human brain feels light emotionally, not visually. The bright light increases the alertness and vigilance. On the contrary, the soft light indicates safety and intimacy. The moment you enter a luxury suite, pay attention that nothing seems glaring or excessively bright. That's a deliberate plan. Designers employ the circadian trick, i.e., imitating the natural daylight rhythms. Morning time is accompanied by a warm and brilliant light aimed at the mirrors and beautifying salons to keep you lively. But when the evening comes, light slowly decreases and softens, and by this, the production of the hormone melatonin is triggered. This slow transition influences your mood without you being aware of it. On the other hand, the true artistry is in shadow design. Shadows are not very things that happen by chance, they are feelings. The human eye rests when it perceives depth and contrast. Thus, hotels create their lighting in layers: ambient, the general light; task, the areas that light is concentrated; and accent, the personal lighting. The same way at home, do not use one main overhead light, but use lamps at different levels: floor, table, and wall. Daylight bulbs should be replaced with warmer 2700 Kelvin or 3000 Kelvin tones, and dimmers should be used wherever possible. And always keep in mind candlelight, the oldest form of human comfort. Just a little flicker can alter your breathing rhythm. The most luxurious lighting is not only a source of light for your house, it also controls your tranquility. Scent. If light leads the eyes, then scent leads the memory. In the greatest hotels, the instant you enter through the entrance, you get to smell a feeling before you even see the space. This is due to the fact that scent reaches the limbic system, which is the emotional control part of the brain. The Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons, Shangri-La, these hotels have all concocted unique signature scents that were created by neuro-olfactory specialists to promote serenity and connet. The fragrances are always mild. They are just below the threshold of awareness. Hence, you never think, "This room has a strong smell." It is just that you feel nice. Here is a secret that very few guests ever find out. Hotels frequently utilize their HVAC systems to spread the aroma, releasing microdoses of fragrance via ventilation. so that the smell is evenly distributed in the whole area. You can mimic that at your place by positioning essential oil diffusers close to air vents, or using reed diffusers at doorways where the airflow naturally carries scent. Opt for the soothing combinations: white tea, cedarwood, amber, or fig, and uniformity of scent should be maintained throughout the rooms. The movement of air gives life to your surroundings. This is not just decoration, it is unconscious training. The purpose is not to smell like something, but to smell like an emotion. Textures. Touch is the silent expression of luxury. A person might forget the visuals, yet the mind never forgets the sensation of the object against the skin. The hotels are experts in the technique of tactile storytelling: the caress of a robe, the soft carpet underfoot, the weight of a towel. Everything is picked according to its power to express the concept of a big company. The findings of neuroscience confirm that the different textures, hard beside soft, rough beside smooth, balance the sensory stimulation. That's the reason why high-end places always consist of such a mixture of materials: linen, velvet, silk, wood, marble, and wool. Your brain is fond of contrast because it indicates richness and the existence of layers. Here is a secret which designers resort to. They chalk out the touch journey. The handle, the chair arm, and the switch all are made to be nice to touch, and every part of the room that you interact with is so. At home, you can do this by just changing those items in your home that you touch most often: your pillowcases, throw blankets, rugs, and towels. Upgrading them will do. Even sound quality counts. Thick curtains and the use of layered fabrics would absorb echo, which your mind would interpret as a peaceful environment. One could say that luxury was not about being visually perfect, but rather dependent on the comfort felt by the body when moving through a space designed for its comfort. Details. Luxury hides in ritual, not richness. Walk into a 5-star room and notice everything has intention. The books are aligned, the tray perfectly centered, the robe folded with precision. That's not just order, that's psychological stability. When our eyes see balance and proportion, our minds experience ease. The absence of chaos equals safety. Hotels know this and use it to their advantage. They even train staff to align objects to invisible sightlines so the space feels harmonious from every angle. At home, practice micro-mindfulness. Fold towels the same way every time. Keep your nightstand curated but not cluttered. And build tiny rituals. A glass of water by the bed, a candle lit at dusk, fresh flowers near natural light. And that's the essence of luxury. The environment reflects how much attention you give yourself. Because true opulence is not in ownership, but in observation. When every object feels cared for, so do you. Luxury isn't about price. It's psychology. It's the calm your space gives you, the way light, scent, and texture make your body feel safe. Hotels sell serenity, but you can create that same chemistry at home. When your space says you belong here, that's real luxury. Not design, self-respect. What makes your space feel luxurious? Like, comment, and subscribe for more design psychology.